And that was the voice of Dalton Reed, who will be your play-by-play commentator for tonight once he gets up here. I am Will Kazay, and we are live at Panther Gymnasium right now for the nightcap of this emotional senior night here at Manic Cove. Panthers have dropped 2 straight, but in this senior boys matchup between the Mountain Pine Red Devils and the Manic Cove Panthers, Manic Cove will look to end that streak tonight. Here's Dalton.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be on the broadcast back again with Mr. Will Kazay, and this is the last one of the season, Will. Looking to go out here with a win to the bottomer teams in the conference, as the Panthers will win the tip. And so really talked to Coach before the game, and the key focus is to stop number 24, Donis Delaney. He scored 16 in the fourth quarter in the last matchup against these two squads. So, you got the two seniors on the floor, of course, for senior night, Davis and Plyler, as Davis is going to lose the ball there. But then Zero will lose it. That is, get my roster pulled up real quick. That's Putman. Putman loses control there, and so Peyton's going to inbound it there, and he will find Stevens there in the backcourt. Now Stevens going to set it up. Stevens has really been the main point guard for the Panthers all season. As Davis will look to get inside, he gets tangled up with Delaney, and there will be a jump ball call, and that will go against the Red Devils. Will have possession.
And looking at their schedule right now, their last win was actually against Manic Cove in their place. Since then, they've been on just a downward spiral. Yeah,
they have, I think it's 2 wins this year, one against Magnet and one against Baptist Prep. Funny enough, those 2 games were the same score, as we have another jump ball as Davis gets tied up with it, and it will go back Panther basketball. And we already have a timeout on the floor, but we will stay here during this timeout. And so we'd like to thank our sponsor, Panther Pass Grocery and Gas, your one-stop shop here in Magnet Cove, as they have everything from hamburgers to free ethanol gas. Go over there and support the folks over there. Great folks and great food over there at the Panther Pass Grocery and Gas. Right here, right after you pass the new elementary school, to be there right on your right as you go up the hill before you get to the Methodist Church. So stop by there and get you a bite to eat and fill up the tank, as they will come back down on the court. So Panthers looking to draw first blood here. 54 seconds into this matchup for game time, and no points scored thus far, but Panthers have possession there on the far end. So good-looking matchup here tonight. Looks to be a 2-3 zone here for the Red Devil. Oh, great move. Great move. Assist there from Velasquez. He was able to get it to Stevens on the inside back cut, and they're able to draw first blood here. 2-0 Panthers with 6:44 left to go in this first.
Unless I'm much mistaken, that's what Coach has been working on all week. Well, at least with us, but I assume he'd be working on the same thing with senior high, and I'm not going to say anything other than it worked well that time.
Yes, it did. We'll see how much the Panthers go back to that. And a tie-up. Stevens going to come away with it. He's going to look to run, as he's going to slow up just at the three-point line and set up the offense. Now Davis looking for somewhere to go. Freshman Tillery got the start tonight. Trying to work something new here as, of course, start to suit seniors for senior night, and then get a little young experience in, as now Tillery is over there trapped. He finds Cutting Stevens, who's going to go up and lay it in. Mountain Pine wanted the charge, but they will not get it. That is Beckwith there. And he tried to draw the contact. Our Panthers are up 4-0. Now it's Beckwith inside. Got 2 defensive players on him, and Delaney's going to lose the ball, and Cade Davis is going to come away with it. So good fundamental basketball here from the Panthers early, Will, as they look to extend this 4-0 lead.
Exactly, and as Coach has been stressing to us all week, make us as tall as possible so we can counter the size advantage that pretty much every team has had on us this year.
Yeah, I was talking to Streetman earlier, and he made a comment. He's like, I think this is the shortest junior high boys team I've ever coached in my entire life. But, y'all do got a lot of heart, and y'all very good squad coming up, and so it will be a foul call. Looks like that one's going to be called on Davis. That's his first personal.
And our defense, Conway Christian Junior High team was very short. Like, there were only like 4 tall guys. That's it. So not the dead bottom. Mountain Pine for three. He makes it.
That is the man that the Panthers have got to stop if they want a chance in this game, as Delaney hits it there from the corner. Adonis Delaney, one of the player to watch here for the Red Devils. Delaney is there at the top of the key on Tony. So a little man-to-man going here. Ball is tipped. Scuffle for it. Tillery's going to come away with it. Then he has it stripped away there. That is 21 that stripped it away, Wilcox. Now in the corner looking for somewhere to go.
Damien almost got a hold on that one, but they get it back, and that is a three, no good.
Another three, and the putback is good there from Wilcox. So 1 for 2 from beyond the arc for the Red Devils as we start this game, but they have their first lead of the game after the putback from Wilcox.
Right now, the Panthers don't seem extremely outsized on the court. It looks like a pretty even matchup, and
a beautiful cut. Beautiful cut, but Tony will take the contact. That foul is going to be on Peyton Beckwith, number 11. That'll be his first personal and the first team foul against the Red Devils as Tony will go to the line. And, yes, it is good there. The first one's good. Now, Maddox Allen will check in, and Peyton Plyler will check out.
I will say this about Tony. In general, he is a pretty good shooter for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's got a lot of varsity experience as that one will go in. So now the Panthers regain the lead. Exchanging blows here early are the Red Devils and Panthers. We have a 6-5 ball game with under 4 left to go in the first quarter.
At least so far, it looks like it's going to be a good ball game until he comes up with the steal.
Yeah, the freshman coming away with some productive defensive hands there as Tony's now going to get it, push it up the floor. And Stevens will set it up here on this side. Ooh, Maddox Allen there on the cut. Couldn't find him. And so they're going to try to see if we can cut again and find it. He finds Tony. Tony goes up and, ooh, just off the mark. And that shot was just missed. And now Delaney on the other end has it stripped away.
Oh, almost. And they're trying to drive it back down. They get it up, and that rims out. That was by Wilcox again. He's very persistent in the paint.
Yeah, he's been the force down low definitely for the Red Devils as he has been going from low block to low block and even coming up to the high post sometimes. So we'll have to see what he does throughout the game.
Yeah, guys like him are kind of annoying to guard. No offense to him, but he's tall, he has length on you.
Yeah, I mean he's one of those lengthy players that just is gonna. It seems like his arms go on forever.
Kind of comparable to Jake on the junior high team, or I tentatively compare him to Isaac. Meanwhile, while I was talking about that, Cade gets the layup blocked, and now it is Mountain Pine basketball. I don't think the Panthers are running their usual 2-3, or if not, wait. Oh, I think I know what they're running. I'm not going to say it on air because I'm not that bad of a player, but I think
it looks like a 2-3 from what I've seen. But, always got to throw in a good wrinkle and a half on senior night, it feels like, as Delaney will lose that one. And so Cade will check out, and so will Tillery, and in comes Barrentine and Thompson. So sophomore and two sophomores check in actually. So now you see you've got 2 juniors and 3 sophomores on the floor. So I reckon this right here is pretty close to what it's going to be next year if we have all these members still on the team.
I would tend to agree with you. This is like a young team. While we were talking, Damien goes up and gets the and one. But I do agree with you. With the addition of all of the freshmen that will be sophomores next year, by the count of what we'll have on the floor, it is 2 seniors, 3 juniors, and combined with Isaac, it will be, I want to say 6 sophomores. Damien misses the free throw, and Mountain Pine comes down with it. Working around the edge. Deep 3 from number 24 goes out.
That's Delaney there. That's his. He had a make earlier there from the corner, and he just misses that one. And so We got a tight ball game. Panthers have a 3-point lead as they're clinging on to that with just over a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Dribble handoff there to Allen, now working around the perimeter. .15 seconds left on the shot clock. Stevens will go up, can't draw the contact. And Mountain Pine will come away with the ball as Delaney pushes it up the floor.
Ooh, almost lost his footing there.
Yeah, maybe a wet spot there. We'll have to look at that later on as Delaney kicks it over now to the corner, looking inside. Working around the perimeter, this Panther zone has been hard to penetrate all night. Under a minute left to go here in the first. Inside, shots blocked. Wilcox is going to get it. And now Tony blocks it, and he will come away with it.
It is always so satisfying
Great,
to see a block.
yeah, great defense there from Tony. 40 seconds left, so Panthers have time. No need to rush it as Tony will get it inside and just miss the handle as Maddox Allen cannot control that one. And so they're going to say Panther basketball. After a referee discussion, it will be Panther basketball here. So maybe the ball was tipped. I didn't see it. It just seemed like it's too long for Allen.
I will agree with you, but
inside
Panthers
to
won't
Barron.
complain.
Yeah, inside to Barentine, and he has it rejected there. Shot clock out of play. Ooh, tangled up there on the floor. That is going to be Tony and number 5 for Mountain Pine.
I bet they call it a reach-in on Tony. They did call it on Tony, so I'd guess it's a reach-in or something along those lines. And it looks like there's a timeout.
And we will have a timeout on the floor. We would like to spend this timeout thanking the administrative department here at Magnet Cove School District. Elementary Principal Cameron Alexander, Middle School Principal Lori McChunkins, High School Principal Jeff Escola, Superintendent Danny Thomas, and Athletic Director Robert Webb. Give a big shout out to those guys as they are the reason we get to do what we do, and a big thank you to them. They're the wheels that keep us going, and they definitely do their part. Big shout out to them. Special shout out to I would say the best athletic director in the world, Robert Webb, as they get it inside. It is rejected again, and that one rolls in. So 15 seconds. Panthers got to go fast as they have a 1-point lead. And now, if my instinct says Damien's going to take this last shot. No, they're going to try to cut it. Tony, shoot the 3, and that one rattles in and out. And no harm, no foul, as that one will rattle out there on the putback. And so it is a 8-7 game here at the end of the first. Panthers up 1. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here on the Manitoba High School East YouTube page presented by Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. And so now it will be the start of the second quarter. Panthers have a 1-point lead as they cling to that, but it will be Red Devil basketball as they look to go down the floor and retake the lead here. And it looks like we're getting ready to play. Coach Long wanted to ask the ref about something, and now we are in play as Adonis Delaney will start it off here in the second quarter. And, you know, he's been the heartbeat of this Mountain Pine team. You know, Coach Streetman and Coach Long says we have to control Adonis Delaney, 24. He has been a force to be reckoned with in the past for the Panthers, and now going to move it around. And it's stolen away. Tony, active hands. There's a slippery spot over there on that elbow. Thompson just slipped. And now we'll have a blocking foul. That one, Stevens will draw the contact. That is going to be on Wilburn, Jonah Wilburn. That's his first personal foul and the second team foul on Mountain Pine.
Chargers are such a hard thing to pull off. It doesn't seem like it, but like even if you slightly twitch your feet, slightly move your body, it is considered a blocking foul. And that was why Jalen Williams for Arkansas was so incredible. He was just amazing at drawing them. Right now, Damien has the basketball trying to work it inside, I think. Chad now with it. Out to Tony. Tony for three. And he buries it.
Wow, beautiful arcing three from the junior. Gets it. And the Panthers just seem to be firing tonight. You know what I'm saying, Will?
I won't say that too early, but I do tend to agree
Commentators
for
jinx.
the moment.
Yeah, the defense has been on point as we have a turnover. And that will be going Panther basketball. 2 subs coming in here for the Red Devils. That is Antonio Rickard. And number, I believe it was 14, yes, Jacob Walpole. And tip ball there comes away with Tony. And now Stevens over here looking for Thompson cutting. Thompson shot no good. And Mountain Pine's going to come away with the rebound. And they're pushing up the floor with Delaney. Lots of ball movement here from the Red Devils as they try to work it inside. Delaney, deep three. No good. But the rebound there for Mountain Pine. And now, man, they're just moving the ball quick. Another three. That one's no good. And that floor has got to be slick or something. Everybody is falling.
Or they're just so athletic that they're tripping trying to get the basketball.
Dude, they are running. It's that elbow over there.
I do agree with you, though. There were 2 slips that were not caused by just being athletic.
That elbow over there has got to be slippery or something.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I was in high post the entire time I was in, but I didn't see anyone slip over there. So that had to be during the girls' game.
I didn't see it until this game. None of the girls slipped over there either. I don't know. And so now Panthers hold a 4-point lead here with 6 minutes left to go until the half. And now they get it inside. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And it is tipped away there. Stevens tried to bounce it off a Mountain Pine foot. And now Delaney is going to get it up in transition there. That is number, I believe that is 23. It's going to be Zeke Turner, who is also checked in. He draws the contact there.
And they missed the first shot. I believe that was the first shot. Yes, that was the first shot. Yeah, I can keep up with stuff. Okay. Second shot is up and no good. Rims out as Cade gets the rebound. Passes it to Damien. And the Panthers, I'd imagine, keep this offense going where they're trying to spread it around the outside and just finally manage to get separation after a while. Didn't work right there as the Panthers have an errant pass and Mountain Pine basketball.
And the turnover there for the Panthers, they've got to limit them if they want to win this game.
Right now, Delaney has the basketball, which is a big threat for the Panthers. They pass it back to Delaney, kick it inside, back to Delaney.
Yeah, Delaney's the main offense there as that one rattles in and out and is tipped away. Delaney's going to step back, thought about the three. Now the three goes up, no good, and the Panthers come away with it. That's Barentine.
Dangerous spot for Chad Barentine right there, but he manages to get his way out of it. Cade with the basketball. Gets it to Damien.
Yeah, Damien working that high key area, and a 3 there. And that is no good from Cade.
And right now, Delaney manages to fake out Damien.
A lot of movement, and then a wide open 3 from Delaney. That one rattles in and out. Seems like there's a lid on the basket for both ends.
If I'm being totally honest, I think the Panthers are getting lucky with Delaney missing all these open threes.
Yeah, he definitely can hit that kind of shot. As up and shot just rattles out there for Stevens, but he will draw the contact, and so the sophomore will go to the line.
And just foul shots are such an important part of basketball. People don't ever talk about that kind of stuff, but they are truly important because, A, you get points like Damien just made one right there, and you can force their players to be less aggressive because then you start building up fouls, and once you get 3 or 4 fouls, or 2 in the first half, that adds up to where they have to be less aggressive so they don't foul out.
Yeah, most definitely.
And Damien misses the second free throw, but Panthers retain possession.
Yeah, Panthers been aggressive on the board. Barrington finds the lane and drives it up and in. Chad Barrington the Red Seas parted, and he took it right down the middle as the defenders for Mountain Pine got distracted, caught him sleeping, and so the Panthers extend the lead to 7. Deep 3 from Delaney, and that one is off. Barrington with the rebound.
And Chad has just been a rebound machine. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 10 rebounds in this game.
Now inside, now going to kick it out. Stevens for 3, high arcing shot just off the front of the iron. May have got tipped there. And now Delaney will bring it up the floor, and he is moving fast. Let me tell you, ball is tipped there, as that's going to be off of Stevens' leg there. And the Panthers are just really active tonight, it seems like, Will. They're just extremely active on the boards and on the floor.
Indeed, and I can tell you the one type of offense the Panthers just need to start capitalizing on. If Mountain Pine starts making bad passes, they need turnover points.
Yeah, points off turnovers are going to be massive.
Or fast breaks in general, just because last year I remember they were just so lethal when you had Damien, Chad, and we don't have them anymore, but Hunter Woods. They would just intercept passes and take them back for points. We could score like 20 or 30 points a game off of that, and the Panthers would just love to have that right about now as Mountain Pine goes up and makes a 2-pointer.
Yeah, I mean, points off turnovers, whether it be junior high, high school, college, or even NBA, points off turnovers is one of those things, it can make or break a game. It really can. So now Barrington finds Davis. He's going to kick it over to Allen. Allen for 3, banks it off the glass, but goes off the rim. And so quick possession there for the Panthers, and now Mountain Pine pushes on the other end, gets it, sets up. And a 3, and that one is no good, but an offensive board, and Tillery's going to strip it away.
And right now the Panthers are doing a very good job at defensive boards. I know Coach Long is very happy about that because he stresses to us each game, be physical in the rebound department. So far, the Panthers are doing just that. As Damien has the basketball right now, and that is a timeout.
And that will have a timeout, and so, man, this is an interesting ball game. 2:13 left to go until halftime. It's a 14-9 game, but we will take a quick break here as we have a 30-second timeout on the floor. You're listening to the Mountain Cove High School East Department on YouTube. We will see you right after this.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page, as we have just over 2 minutes left to go until half. And the ball is tipped away there, and here comes the Red Devils running. A pull-up 3 there. That one's no good, and a very swift, quick possession, as Mountain Pine couldn't convert on the triple.
Right now,
and now Here is coming points off turnover as Allen's going to poke it away so he can't go up. And the shot's no good. So 2 empty possessions there and 2 quick possessions for the Red Devils.
And right now the Panthers just need to get their offense back to what it was doing in the first quarter. Not that they're not doing anything good right now. They're doing actually pretty good moving the ball around. They just need to start making shots.
The defense has played absolutely spectacular tonight so far, Will.
Both defenses
have. And now Barrentine's going to take the 3. That one's no good. And so now they got to get back on defense, and here comes Delaney. Deep 3. That one's no good. Delaney's only made 1 3 tonight, and there's another 3. That one is tipped by Stevens, there. And so Cade Davis, the senior, is going to come away with the rebound. Under a minute left to go until half.
I mean, Delaney's going to have to start reconsidering shooting some of these deep threes. They just aren't working for him so far. And that was a foul on Mountain Pine. That was the second foul on number 5 for Mountain Pine.
It's 3rd team foul there.
That's 5 or 6 total for this half. It's 1 of the 2 for Mountain Pine. And right now the Panthers are trying to work it around the outside.
Yeah, Davis over there. Now Tony's going to take the 3. High arcing shot, and it is good. The junior, Anthony Velasquez, capitalizes there, and we've got an 8-point ball game.
And right now, the Panthers are just playing the best basketball they have played all season.
I know, it's just like it's a defensively, I am extremely impressed. Extremely. Just this scuffle for the ball, as they have just been so, and oh wow, they are going to count it, and Coach Long does not like that. You cannot give that up at the end of a half. And so it is now a 6-point game, but we will be back shortly with the second half. It's 17 Panthers, 11 Red Devils, and we'll be back here in about 5 minutes with the third quarter.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then in the mornings we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community. So we always try to find a neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out. And so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday. So y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community. And just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So, we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but, just some of it is weather permitting. And then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
Panther Gymnasium, and we have a really good matchup going under a minute, and Mountain Pine's still not out of the locker room. We'll have to see when they pull up, but it's been a good game, Will. It's been a really good game.
This is like the best game in basketball the Panthers have played all year, at least I've seen. And speaking of good games of basketball, we've got a good one going on in England, or Bigelow right now, as England leads Bigelow 14-12, which this is a very important game for our conference.
It's a massive game for the conference.
And going back to our game, Mountain Pines showed up. And in other conference news, Conway Christians defeated Jacksonville Lighthouse 55 to 43.
Yeah, that one doesn't surprise me.
And
I mean, there's really no other ones. And so now, here comes the Red Devils. And just overall, it has been a great game, let me tell you. And so, great game. So the Panthers have possession. And it is, man, Will, I can't say enough about the opportunities we've had to broadcast this year, man. What about it, man? Just give me as we go through this second half, I want you to think about, how you got involved in this, what it's taught you, what you've learned from it, just that kind of thing. What have you really learned, and what are you going to remember?
Just being up here, being able to call great games, especially in the Battle for the Cove tournament. Those were excellent.
Those were really good games, and this is our last broadcast for basketball, but we got some big news I would like to announce. We will be broadcasting all home baseball and softball games. There is a lot of anticipation and hype around the softball squad this year. A lot of good players on that team, and so we will be calling all varsity games, baseball and softball, the home games that are played here on the Diamonds in the Cove. And so I would like to announce that, as we've just kind of kept that under the rug, but we would love for Panther Nation to know that we will be getting it going. February 27th will be the first softball game. Box site's coming to town, so that ought to be a good one. But Will, we don't give the man thanks enough. But Coach Shane Hartzell really, he puts a lot of time in. He's here all the time. Whenever we're here, he's here. Whenever he's here, we're here. It's a family that you form a special bond with, and I want to thank all my crew that has done it with me this year. We're losing two good ones. We're losing a great software operator in Emily Hardwick. As Damian gets the steal there, and there is your points off turnovers, and he gets the foul. Damian Stevens, hey, there's that points off turnovers point right there.
Yes.
And he's going to get the chance to make a three-point play, but Bo Coffey and Emily Hardwick are going to walk across the stage in May, and so we will lose them and we'll miss them so much. Bo has been a camera operator forever, it seems like. And so now the Panthers are up 9. And Emily, she runs the switcher software scoreboard, whatever needs to be done. But, Will, I hope you come back next year. Of course, next year's my last campaign, my last rodeo here at Magnet. So I hope you come back and join me again. I'll train you up, and you can take this cat over once I head out, because it's gonna be all yours when I head out.
And the only problem is that I'm on the basketball team.
I was thinking about that earlier. If you're,
I can do senior girls games, and if I can talk Coach Hartzell and do it, I could probably do junior high games.
Yeah, you might try that, but
I can do senior girls games at very worst.
Yep. And now it's Tillery with a pull-up floater off the glass, no good. And now Delaney's going to push it up the floor there. Barentine, good job getting back there. As great on-ball defense there from Stevens. He is all up on Delaney. .22-11 here with 5:30 and counting left to go in the third. Delaney's going to go up. And they are going to call a foul there. And Tillery will check out, and Cooper will check. Allen will check in.
Actually, starting tomorrow is the junior high district tournament for the two Panther teams.
Where's that going to be played at?
Poen, and honestly, that's a 3 from Mountain Pine, but be prepared for the junior high girls to make a run. I wouldn't be surprised if they could win the whole thing.
Dude, them girls are talented.
Yes.
Like it's the two Tanaka girls with Harrington. Girls that played a lot of sports together their entire life. Barentine open for three, not going to drive it, and they say he walked. So that will be a turnover there on the Panthers. So a 6-point lead here for the Panthers as they cling on to this lead and try to play some defense with 5 minutes and counting left to go in the third.
And going to other sports as well, like the Panthers football team will actually have a massive overhaul next year, not necessarily because of seniors, but because of the conference they're playing in. We're losing Centerpoint and I believe.
Are you talking about football?
Yeah, but
yeah, okay.
football.
Low down on football, quick football lesson. We are losing Centerpoint and Bismarck. They're going to the 3A7, which is kind of considered the 3A South with Falk, Smackover, Prescott, all them teams down there. And we are gaining Perryville and Cutter.
I do not think Cutter should be going from 8-man to 3A.
Oh they have enough kids. Trust me. Yeah. And man,
and one of the Mountain Vine cheerleaders is fired up.
Man,
yelling
these
at the
games
ref.
are always. This game is always a fired up game, and so now we'll have a foul. Let's see who they call that on.
I believe they called that on number 11, unless. Wait, no, hold up. That's our team. Wait, I think. Maybe it is number 11. I don't know.
And we will have a timeout. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here. But, yeah, to finish up the point about football, Perryville will be joining our conference, and Cutter Morning Star will be joining our conference. And, man, have you seen Cutter Morning Star's football field? They redid it.
I think that's excessive for an 8-man team.
Oh, they did it. They had the funds to do it. They had a great
Then
sponsor.
how did they not have the funds to, like, do a 2-way football team?
You can't fund kids. You can't, like, make money on a kid. Like,
You can buy advertisements for the school district.
Oh, yeah. No, they have a great school going over there. They just had a down year. They had to go down, and they're back up. I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Finley, Nick Finley over there at Cutter, and cool guy. He actually graduated from Magnet.
Oh, no.
But, you know, he's a cool guy. And so now they're going to get it over in the corner, and that is buried there from number 5. That is Wilburn on the 3. So now that cuts it to a 3-point game here. Panthers got to have some offense on the other end. Tony has checked back in. He's been the 3-point shooter for the Panthers tonight.
He's just a good overall shooter. I've said that once before, but he's genuinely an underrated shooter. I mean, you have Damien, you have Chad, but Tony is very good at shooting.
So Chad will check in here. 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
Actually, going back to your baseball, softball thing, the senior high baseball team's actually playing a team out of Missouri this year.
Really?
Yeah, we got them at home. Dang it, hold up. I can't remember
I'll
their
have
name.
to talk to Quib about that. And a wow, powerful up there from Cade Davis as he will draw the contact.
And that is Cade going up to the line to shoot the basket. Cade made the first shot there.
Is it Aurora Christian?
Yeah, there's 2 Aurora Christians. If you actually look it up on Google, there's a one from Illinois that pops up first, but we're playing the one out of Missouri, allegedly. Wow. I don't know which one we're playing. We'll figure it out.
No,
whenever
it'll
we
be
get
the
them.
Missouri one. That's cool, man. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen an out-of-state game played at Magnet. Wow, what a move. Damian Stevens under and in there, and that extends the lead to 6. And now on the other end, the ball is stripped away. That's going to be off of a Panther, so it will retain Red Devil possession.
Also, other news about the baseball team, technically everyone on it can pitch. We just don't have players. We have like 18 guys, but we all can pitch. Only thing about me is that I haven't been able to like practice but like once over 2 years. I don't know why. I told the coaches I can pitch and they don't practice me, and that's a 3 made for Mountain Pine by number 24. And that brings the margin of lead for the Panthers down to 3. That was proper English, with 2:45 left to go in the third. Panthers working it around the outside. That is Chad for 3, and he just overshoots the rim. And that and that is out of bounds on Mountain Pine after an almost save. That was almost clutch.
That was, man.
Is he a quarterback? Is he a pitcher? Or what?
I don't know what Delaney is.
Delaney is just yes. Yes, he just plays. I would not be surprised. Like, actually, there was like one point where like we made the comment like he's like one of the guys on the Mountain Pine Junior High team is playing the wrong sport because he body slammed one of our guys. Heard someone say it ain't football, but yeah, accidents like that happen in basketball. And that is a 2-pointer from Velasquez, and it is just a swish, as that brings the lead to 5 for the Panthers with 2 minutes to go in the third. Right now, Delaney has the basketball, and they are trying to work it around the outside and get him open. At least I'd imagine that's what their offense revolves around. But right now, they're in the opposite corner, trying to work it back to Delaney, and they just don't get it to Delaney as Damian gets the basketball. He is taking it down the court and gets the layup. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk it.
No, not with that hurt knee. He's not.
Yeah. I bet he could dunk it, though.
Yeah. And the Panthers working it around here, looking for somewhere to go. Inside ball is tipped there by Davis, and he just couldn't control it. So with 1:19 left to go here in the third, it'll be Mountain Pine possession there on the baseline. And that one is batted away there. And the pull-up shot, no good.
And that is, that was, and Coach Long is trying to get the team to do what he is envisioning.
He's saying stay up there. I'm not sure where he's referring to.
I think he's talking to Tony.
And another offensive board there for the Red Devils, and now across the floor.
He is just determined to keep this lead as big as it can be.
And
they just miss a shot totally. There's number 0 on Mountain Pine as Panthers have the basketball.
That was Putman on the miss.
And Damian gets the basketball, gets temporarily held up by Delaney, but Chad with the basketball now. He gets the shot and he gets fouled. And I believe that's a shooting foul. I'm not sure whether they will call it as such, but I believe that's a shooting foul. That's the first foul on number 24. That's Delaney from Mountain Pine.
Yeah, it's his first whistle of the night as Panthers and Chad's going to inbound on the baseline. Tony's open. He's able to find a way open there. And now Panthers shot clock inactive here as the game clock is winding under 30 seconds.
And I guess they were trying to hold it for the last shot. But
yeah, if I was Coach Long, I would.
And that is some kind of, and that is another foul on Mountain Pine. That is the first foul on number 0 for
that's
them.
Putman with that contact as he was guarding Stevens there.
I know it's a little bit late in the quarter for this, but 1 foul away from the bonus. And there is a timeout.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Coach Long called it. I want to say Coach Long called it. It is a full timeout, so we will take a break here on the Medical High School East YouTube page. We'll be right back with more action at Panther Gymnasium right after this.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here with 20.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Panthers are owning a 7-point lead here at Panther Gymnasium, and Coach Long is very enthusiastic about this lead, I guess you could say.
Yes, he is very determined to keep it. I think I would phrase it that way. But yes, he was.
I love when a coach gets a good animation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's just the fan coming out in me. Oh, what a back out. Go in, ball.
And that.
Oh, just off the mark. But, you know, I take that as a win. I do. We were able to hold it till the last shot of the third quarter.
They could get another one up. I agree with you.
Yeah.
This is honestly the ideal ending for Granite Cove without making a three.
But it is the end of quarter here, and so we will take another break as we will be back shortly with the last quarter of Panther basketball from Panther Gymnasium this year right after this.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
And we are here at Panther Gymnasium for the last 8 minutes of men's basketball here as the Panthers hold. And, man, you want to talk about a low-scoring affair, Will. Look at this. 47 combined points, and there is a triple that will draw the lead down to 3 for the Panthers.
And that brings the total points up to 50. But, yeah, I will agree it's a low-scoring game, but I know Coach Long will not complain about it.
Yeah, number 14, he's going to be charged with the foul there. As we have I believe a timeout on the floor, but we're going to stay here as this is a 30-second timeout. And, you know, Will, it's been a great year, let me tell you. I always like to do something at the end of the year. You know, all the mascots we have had in Panther Gymnasium. We've had everything from Red Devils to Knights to Hornets when Blevins came. We had
a lot of Eagles.
A lot of Eagles, yeah, Cutter and Conway Christian. We had Warriors.
Timberwolves,
yeah.
Some kind of wolves.
No, they're Timberwolves. We had other Panthers. We had Lions. We had Indians. And that's not even counting the Battle at the Cove tournament. We had Wildcats come in for that.
Mustangs, not at home, but like away we had Mustangs.
Yeah. But, you know, just it's all, I love a good mascot. So it's always cool to sit back and reflect on all the mascots I've called this year. And I don't know, there's a lot of cool mascots out there.
Shunk. And right now the Panthers are trying to work it around the outside, and the Panthers get the ball stolen from them as they are. And as Mountain Pine is trying to work it around the outside.
Yeah, they're working this perimeter, and just to refrain any confusion, our scoreboard bug is having some issues. That is Delaney with the three, but Magnet called the last timeout, and so the Panthers have got to do something here, and that is the man we have to stop as a 6-0 run has started here for the Red Devils, and so we'll stay here for this 30-second timeout. And so it is an interesting game. 7 minutes left to go. That's a lot of time, Will.
Yes, too much.
And Dr. Green, kudos to you on the sound system. I mean, he is just bopping down there. Shout out to Dr. Green.
We couldn't get any more modern country, though.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm not complaining, but like.
No, it's actually pretty. I think it's cool, man. You know, one thing I will say is this small community's got a lot of character behind it. Everybody's got their own character. everybody's, I mean, it's just a small, tight-knit community in South Central Arkansas, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I will tell you that right now, Mr. Will.
Yep.
And so now Barentine is going to inbound on the baseline.
Even though they need to play underdogs next year. It's a song by Chris Young, I think. It's pretty good.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I listen. You know, that came on the radio the other day. I was in my car. I love a good Chris Young song.
I could sing it, but, like, I'm terrible at singing.
Oh, I have to. Tony for three.
Bang!
Call and response. Tony says, I will have me one, Mr. Delaney. And so now there is Delaney on the other end. Now a deep three. That one's no good. And rebound by Delaney. He's going to go up, miss the shot, scuffle for the ball. And they're going to say Damian stepped out. So that will be Red Devil possession. But a 4-point lead here for the Panthers.
Right now, Mountain Pine is trying to work it around the outside to get a three, and they get one, and they barely miss it. But they do get the rebound, and they get the shot up from mid-range, and they miss it, just like I did multiple times. And they get another shot, and that will be a shooting foul on either Cade or Isaac. Or maybe that is on Cade, his second of the night, as we have Mountain Pine at the line. First one rims in.
So it makes it a 3-point game.
6:15 left. It's still a lot of time for a lot of stuff to happen. Second free throw is good. And just free throws are so crucial to a game. I remember like one time, like 2 years ago, Arkansas basketball was playing a game, men's basketball. They didn't make a single three, but they had like 20 free throws, and that's why they won it.
I remember that game.
South Carolina.
Yep.
I remember after the game, a commentator that went to Arkansas was pretty frustrated because he, like, loves threes. I think Pat Bradley.
I love Pat Bradley.
Even though I do disagree with him on one of the statements he said on an ad, yeah, it's still bragging if you didn't do it. It is still bragging if you can do it.
So now they're going to feed it inside. Shot up, no good. Barentine comes away with another quick possession there. As it has been a heck of a game. And now Tony for another three. And that one just banks out. So now the Panthers got to get back on defense, and the Red Devils are running.
And Tony is determined to make up for the missed three, but Red Devils still managed to punch it inside and get a two. And that brings the game to 2 points. Even though number 5 on Mountain Pine, yeah, we don't have a number 5 on the court. Mountain Pine's number 5 is dangerously close to fouling out with 4 fouls.
And that foul, let's see, they call that one on number 2, I believe.
Or that could be 5.
Number 0.
Ooh.
Yeah, number 0. That's his second.
I was about to suggest that might be number 5. But who knows. And Damian misses the first free throw. And going back to the foul discussion, they are only 2 away from bonuses. The Panthers are far away from being in the bonus, as Damian makes the second one. For anyone who has not yet heard through this full season, the AAA has changed the rules. Actually, nationally, they've changed the rules. From instead of 7 fouls and a half to get bonus, you just get 5 fouls and a quarter. And it resets each quarter.
Panthers have been a swarming defense, and Chad Barentine with another board.
Chad, like, if he'd made more points, he'd have a double-double easy off of rebounds and points.
He shouldn't need that many more to make a double-double.
Yeah, I agree. It's just
I don't know what this – I don't have the point score sheet up here with me.
We don't know. We don't have stats.
Yeah. Now inside to Davis. Davis going to kick it out. Tony thought about the three.
Oh. And that is going to be a foul on number 14, I believe. That brings Mountain Pine's foul total to 4. Yep. And that is the 4th foul on number 14. They've got
foul
2
trouble.
guys.
Foul trouble.
But they can't afford to take anyone out because they need their best players out there. And Damian gets the basketball.
And take up all 31 seconds of this shot clock. Take it all, boys. Take it all.
And force Mountain Pine to have to be aggressive on defense, because if
Oh,
you can
yeah.
force them to be aggressive, you can get them even deeper into foul trouble. Maybe even get one of the two guys that are at 4 fouls to foul out.
Man, the anticipation, you can feel it in this gym. Barron time for three. Shot
just
no
barely
good.
misses. Chad, I wasn't talking to you directly. You don't need the double-double. I just kind of prefer it. You don't have to shoot threes.
And Delaney for three. That was off the front of the iron, and Stevens comes away with it. About
Actually,
a 3-minute, 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
And actually, speaking of double-doubles and rebounds, earlier in the year, there was an Arkansas women's basketball player that got a double-double. Get this, off of rebounds and steals.
I saw that. I did see that. So Cade misses a shot there, but that's going to reset the shot clock, excuse me there, guys. And it will give possession to the Panthers. So they can get this, if they can eat all this shot clock, if they can get it under 3 minutes. But, 3 minutes and 3 points is not a lot. That's a little bit of points with a lot of time.
And being the most optimistic for the Panthers, even if they do make a three, that does not make it a lot safer. I mean,
No, it doesn't. I mean,
Arkansas had like a multiple-point lead last night or against Missouri or 2 nights ago, and then the final score came to 7. Now, the commentators even said it was a blowout. Missouri just made a lot of threes in the last few minutes to bring it that close. No lead is truly safe until it hits 0 seconds.
And a turnover there.
And Damian brings it up. He is going to go up, and he makes the shot.
And that makes the lead 5 for the Panthers, and now Delaney is running.
14, I bet thought about blocking, but I don't think he wanted to risk getting fouled out this early. Even though that's a foul on number 14, and he gets ejected, and he is not happy about it.
Did they just throw him out?
That's
his fifth.
ejection. That's 5 fouls. That's ejection, 5.
Yep, that's his 5th, and he will take a seat. And
he is not happy about it.
He is not happy about it. So he will foul out for the night. That will do it.
Not yet, Dalton.
No, that will do it for him, is what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Jacob Walpole. He will foul out. Number 21, Gavin Wilcox will check in as Tillery is at the line.
And with the 5th foul on number 14, that gets the Panthers up to 5 fouls, so they get bonus for the rest of the game. And as it makes the first free
this
throw.
is the insurance we need, guys. I mean, this is 36-30 game with 2:45 left to go here, and one insurance score there as Tillery goes 50% there from the charity stripe, and now Delaney's got Stevens on him. That is a matchup I want to see, and we have a foul. That one's going to be on Tillery. And so now Delaney's going to be the inbounds man. As they get it in, and a 3 ball is just off the mark. And Tony comes away with the rebound. But they're going to say that he stepped on the line. So with 2:27 left to go here. And so now Mountain Pine. 2:20 left to go in this game. 30 seconds left, and that one is blocked. Oh, and Chad just can't corral it. And Coach Long really wanted that one. And so now 2:19 left to go here in the game. 6-point lead for the Panthers.
All right.
So we will have a whistle on the floor. As that one is going to be on number 3. I'm unsure. We don't have a number 3. I don't know who they call them. I'm unsure. As that one is no good, and Tillery's going to come away with the board.
Oh, nope. Mountain Pine's trying to get it.
Ball. And
Panthers get it, but I believe that might be a foul on the Panthers.
No, they're going to say
timeout.
Timeout, Mountain Pine before he walked. Okay. Man, 1:51 left to go in this game. I mean, this is a big game.
And if the Panthers can pull it off, it would be their second win on the year, which would tie them with Mountain Pine's win total. Which makes the interesting question: which one would be higher up in the seeding since we split the season with them?
We need to beat them by 11. We need to beat them by 11 is what we need because they beat us by 10 the first time. So the Panthers actually need points.
Oh.
Because they beat us 44-34 in the first game. If you go back and look, I can show you right here. If you go down and look. Here it is right here. Yeah, so they beat us by 10. So we actually need to beat them by 11.
So that means a 3 and a 2 for the Panthers to get it at least. As Mountain Pine is just running around trying to find an open shot. That is Delaney for 3, and he misses it. Chad with the rebound and some kind of foul.
And that will put the Panthers at the line. That's the third foul on number 0.
And they're just getting even deeper into foul trouble right now.
Yeah, that's Putman. So Barentine right here goes to the line. As the first one is up and is good. So a 7-point lead here for the Panthers. Chad can extend the lead to 8 with this second free throw.
Just asking you since you're the expert, what if we only beat them by 10? Then what happens?
You know, I don't know. I'd have to ask.
Tiebreaker.
But what's the tiebreaker? I would have to say if we scored more than 44 points. I don't know. Oh, what a move.
Maybe point differential in general of the season. Who has the higher one over the whole season?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I know what the rule is in football. I don't know what it is in basketball.
I'm just going off soccer. I have like a soccer video game since I don't know why.
As that shot is up and is no good there.
Is actually the third foul on Tillery right now.
As that one
That's a lane violation.
And that will be a lane violation.
Shot doesn't count, I think, because that was on Mountain Pine. But the Panthers are also one away from giving Mountain Pine the bonus, so we
got to be careful there for the Panthers.
And right now, the Panthers need a 3 to get the tiebreaker on Mountain Pine. However, Mountain Pine, I believe, fouled Chad.
Yeah, they did. Now, okay. And Mountain Pine coach, he did not want that foul to happen.
And it'd be interesting to see who the
That's
foul is
Delaney's third.
Oh.
And that one will rattle out there for Barentine.
Well, no, that's still the one from Isaac. We don't have the most recent one for Mountain Pine yet, but I think it was on Delaney by the way he reacted.
Yeah, it's Delaney's second, yeah.
And Chad misses both.
Just misses. So now 1:18 left to go in this game.
And that is a foul on Chad, I believe. Yep, that is a foul on Chad. As that is his third, and Mountain Pine gets the line for the rest of the game. Even though it doesn't really make a difference, the outcome of this game, it still leaves the 8 versus 9 seed game for district as Mountain Pine versus Bandit Cove.
Yeah, the playing game.
Unless, like, some insanity.
No, I don't think. I looked at scenarios earlier. I don't think there's anything crazy that could happen.
Yeah, St. Joseph's, just 3 wins are better than 1. Even if we beat St. Joseph head-to-head, we wouldn't have the tiebreaker on them, and we don't have that many wins. So.
And now a minute left to go. Panthers up 8.
In the end, the 8 versus 9 seed really doesn't matter. It matters, like, who gets the 1 and 2 seed and 3 seed, like, if you're winning. And that's the 4th foul on number 0 for Mountain Pine, and they have got 2 players on the court right now that are 1 away from fouling out.
And that one is good there from Tony is at the line. He can make it a 10-point game. And the second shot is no good. And now they're going to push it up the floor. as Delaney,
Delaney
will
loses
lose
the
it.
basketball. And Isaac Tillery comes up with the basketball. I think that would be counted as a steal technically.
Yes. And now Tony will have it, a 9-point game.
Panthers working around the outside. And Mountain Pine is starting to play more aggressively.
Yeah.
Even though
Panthers have got to score.
I feel safe saying right now it's a little too late for Mountain Pine to win the game. And
Davis for three.
And it just rims out, but Damian tips the basketball away. Oh, that'd be over the back on Damian.
Yeah. And that's going to be a foul on Damian, his second. 25 seconds left to go here in this one.
Even though the difference in this game really has been fouls. Mountain Pine's been fouling more than Manic Cove has. As Mountain Pine has 7 this quarter, Manic has 6. But this is really the only quarter where Manic Cove's been a major, whatever it's called, a fouling.
Yeah.
I just entered a blank.
That
there.
one is good. So now we will have a timeout. And we will take a quick timeout, the last timeout of the year, Will. 25.1 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers up 7. We'll be back with more basketball after this.
Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here. 25.1 seconds left to go here in this ball game. 7-point lead here for the Panthers. They do have the ball, and I don't know. I think, according to my sports brain, Panthers would have to beat them by 11. So I don't know. And it looks like Damian is just going to hold. And no, he says let's roll it. 10 seconds left. See if we can get Cade one last shot at Panther Gymnasium. As he's going to drive it, Cade goes up. Shot no good.
That's out. That is Manic Cove. No, that is Red Devil basketball.
But that's going to do it, Will, because the Panthers get the win in Panther Gymnasium as time is about to expire. 1 second left. The Panthers are going to have the ball, and they get it in. Stevens for three.
And he just misses it.
Just missed. Off the front of the iron, the Panthers get it done on senior night. A low-scoring knockout, drag-out, 39-32 win for the Panthers. And, wow, what a game, Will. What a defensive performance by both squads, holding both teams to under 40 points. Wow, what a performance, Will.
Yes, and this is a very good thing for Manic Cove boys basketball right before district. This is the kind of
Let's
momentum
see if
they
we
need.
can get that baby cooking before district play, and that is the team defensively. What a performance. I cannot emphasize enough what I saw on that court tonight defensively from the Panthers and from the Red Devils. So great performance defensively from both squads. Both teams scored under 40 points, but, it's bittersweet tonight as this is the last game here in this beloved arena here in the Cove. And so for the last time, we want to say thank you from the Manic Cove High School East Department. But for the last time this year, for the last time junior year, I am Dalton Reed, and I am signing off. Thank you so much. Sign off, Will.
And that is it for the season for Manic Cove. This has been a very big roller coaster for Manic Cove, but this is it. Will Kazay signing off for the last time this year.